Yes. So hi everyone. My name is Sagar, and now here we are for not a kind of DevOps session, but it's more like we'll be discussing about resumes. Like we'll have a resume review session. We'll have like LinkedIn profile optimization, and we'll also discuss on like how you should get prepared for an interviews. Like these three would be like a generalized topic, like not constrained to DevOps itself. But since we all are here for DevOps, we'll be taking reference as DevOps here. And like before we move further, I'll just share screen to show like how things work here. Yes, you just like since this session would be uploaded in DevOps with SK English playlist, and like since my YouTube has have a bit of diversified content, you just had to like remember my name like Sarah Akkala, search in Google, and you'll have my website, YouTube, LinkedIn, and in website like everything is separated by like contents of blog, like where you had to follow everything in a consecutive order just for you to have this DevOps project, a better understanding. The same way in YouTube, everything is actually like separated by playlists. And this session, like I'll be uploading in DevOps with SK English. Since it's actually a generalized individual session, you could watch it like without considering the project. If not, I would recommend just to have everything in a consecutive order, just to watch everything in a consecutive order. Fine. Since like I have asked it to upload resumes, since I had also observed, I have asked it to like remove contacts and mail IDs. Few people did not do, so I cannot do anything. It goes live, so it's not on my part. So we'll get to this. Fine. I think like Ganesh is here, right? Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Fine. Like being, let's say, like how the HR's things work is, let's say I'm a talent acquisition or HR. What I would do first is like I'll get a requirement, be it like DevOps, developer, SAP, or number of things I get. So what I do, it's the first screening gets to me. Like if I'm a HR professional, what I check first is whether you're a DevOps guy or not. First thing I would ask you, like this is good to bold this, like whatever, like I want to see whether like you're a DevOps engineer or not. Like first thing I would look for is your profession. So the DevOps engineer, you could bold this. And second thing I'd look for is your experience. So once these are done, and the third thing is your skills. Yes, these were good, but if you could just like bold up like cloud platform, CI/CD, content organization, like these things to bold, because like these things were getting mixed with skills, as you know. Just like for you to know, like what, okay, cloud platforms, I'd like AWS, Azure, it's fine, CI/CD, it's fine. We'll just ask you to bold this like headings, that's it. And like once this is done, is everything is good, like you kept the highest education as well. And once this is done, also here, like one more thing I'd ask is, let's say you had like till here the HR screening would be done. I'll forward to like the technical guys. Let's say now if I'm the technical guy, what I would check is let's say I have a requirement in Argo CD. I would check like you had mentioned skills here Argo CD. I would check like what project have you mentioned in Argo CD. Great, like you have this Argo CD here. Yes, it's good. But whatever skills you had mentioned, you could just bold the skills here as well, like AWS, and wherever the AWS word comes, you could just bold that here. You understood what I meant, right? So that for me, okay, the Argo CD thing, I had to just check Argo CD. I would search the bold letters. So like for me, the things that I track now out of like a plain resume is like the bold letters. Okay, I'll check like wherever the bold letters are. Like since I know now you had highlighted your skills, for me it's an easy thing to search for like this Argo CD thing. Okay, and also I think like your AWS DevOps engineer, release force. Okay, software engineer. Okay. Hmm. Okay, you had mentioned the cloud costs reduced. Yes, like this looks pretty good. Only thing is like you require is like bold, just bold things. That's it. I wouldn't say much about this. And as well, I also wanted to mention the title as well here, since you are already done. It's more like what's your name, what's your profession, what's your years of experience. Yes, like based on this, like what I want to say is like this HRs, what they do is they take your resumes, keep it in a folder, and like whenever it's required, they check the folders. Like instead of getting inside the resume, so if your resume PDF gets with title, it will makes their job easier. Let's say there are like if I send my resume as Sagar Kakkala resume, and like this guy sends his resume as Ganesh DevOps engineer resume, and these guys like we're checking for DevOps engineer, and HR picks up this resume by default. It's because like the title is clear and they don't have to get into. I think yes, this is pretty clear. I had nothing to suggest on improvements here as well. We'll go for next. Hemant is not here, right?
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello,
Hemant.
Sagar.
Hemant is here. Yeah, yeah, Ganesh, tell me.
Ganesh. This.
Yeah,
So actually, you said bold the skills, right?
yeah,
Can you please once open my resume?
yeah. Mm,
Resume.
okay.
I just need to bold the skills in technical experience section or
Mm,
professional summary.
I said like
Like,
here you could bold DevOps engineer and 2.5 years
okay,
experience, and here
okay,
bold of like cloud platforms, not the skills. Here CI/CD
okay,
Jenkins, container organization, same way. Here in this technical experience, bold the
hmm,
skills. That's
okay,
it.
okay, got it, got it.
Yeah.
I will
Okay.
fix it.
Yeah. Who is here? Hemant is not here, right? Actually, there is one more thing because like Hemant is not here, but I want to show you like one thing I checked his resume as well. Since like if you are applying for DevOps job and he had mentioned it is a service delivery analyst. Seeing this itself, to be honest, I would reject this resume immediately. It's because I'm looking for DevOps engineer and this guy here is service delivery analyst. So there was this resume like moreover I would not check like whatever he kept like, and as well mostly he kept things that are on service delivery analyst in the latest experience as well, like the RME, MT01, which are not even related to DevOps. So this is something, cannot pass through HR as well. Not even 8 years or something, it cannot pass through. This is something I want to highlight. It's like you're looking for a DevOps engineer, like change your profession to DevOps engineer, else. No, it will be a big no. Jay Chandra here, right? Yes. Fine. Jay Chandra is here. Okay.
Yeah, I'm here in the call.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Oh, here I don't. I think like you had like removed your mobile number, right? I don't know what type period
I
here.
think I have removed and uploaded it, but I'm not sure. I think I've removed.
Yeah, I saw like you kept some red mark, but I don't know
Yeah,
how it went
yeah.
this.
Oh my God. Okay, it's okay, fine.
Yes, here the same thing for you as well. I would suggest, yes, somewhere like the DevOps engineer. This is something you could keep just like Ganesh in a single line. It would save your space. Just like here, it saved your space to half.
Yeah,
Mm.
got it.
And the same way, DevOps engineer and 3 years experience. Okay, and this is something like you could mix of these titles. And here you don't need to mention skills again, since you are mentioning it here. Here, like you are mentioning skills, here you could just like DevOps engineer and 3 plus. And in
Okay.
skills, you could mention everything in like, stepping order, not like column order. You understood
Okay.
what I meant, right? Like
Yeah, yeah.
one after down. And as well, okay, this is something like instead of like keeping EC2, S3, IAM, VPS, EKS, CloudWatch, because everyone knows like you don't know like complete cloud. Completely knowing cloud is a bit difficult as well. You could just keep like clouds, and you could just keep like AWS. Let's say if I'm looking for Lambda service, seeing this itself,
Yeah,
I would not go for your resume. Okay,
yeah.
this guy
Got
doesn't
it.
know Lambda. Why should I go? And I think like your resume is pretty short. Is it done or okay? It's 2 pages. No, 1 page. Okay.
No,
Yes.
it's only on page.
Yes, fine. Like the same thing, whatever you mentioned here must reflect like your skills you mentioned here, right? It must reflect here. Let's say you had mentioned Terraform. I would check like if you had mentioned Terraform anywhere here. Let's say I don't think you mentioned Terraform anywhere. Okay, you mentioned Terraform here. Just like bold it. And as well like every skill that you mention here, whatever skills you mention here, like be it Kubernetes, Helm, like make sure that comes under like your professional experience or at least in your personal project for sure. You
Okay.
understood what I meant? Like if you had mentioned like AWS secret manager here, it's not required actually. You could come in like cloud itself. So I would check like where you used this AWS secret manager, whether you had like improvised it, whether you had like make the rotational keys or something using. I find no points because you see you had mentioned a lot of skills, but less in the description. And even it's like single page, I can't get more info of.
No, it's actually not a single page. I
Okay.
think it got missed, but I have uploaded the proper one. I'm not sure how it got missed.
Okay, even I'm not sure how the phone number left off, but what I
Yeah,
meant is this, and also I think like you mentioned education with CGPA, right? I checked.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
Mm, okay. Hmm. Yeah, I think you don't have to mention CGPA as well. Like you could mention just the highest education. I
Yeah.
think yeah, that's all. And the same thing goes like for the title. You don't have to mention the company here underscore TCS. It's like J Chandranavin underscore DevOps underscore like whatever your years of experience and just resume. That's it.
Okay.
Is Nikhil is here?
Yes, Sagar.
Okay, great. Yes. I think like seeing this, it's a bit of, uh, I don't think like, okay, you removed LinkedIn and everything because I asked it, right?
Yes, I removed all the contact information and all.
Ah, okay, then it's fine. I thought like it's only name, fine. So here, like instead of like I'm an analyst, DevOps, SRE engineer, because I checked SRE, I did not see any SRE task that has been done here. You could just keep like DevOps and whatever your latest experiences, like you could remove this IT support analyst DevOps engineer, like instead of this, like you could mention the DevOps itself, like add more tags into your latest experience. I see like you were into like support and you mentioned you're a developer and you mentioned you're a DevOps as well. It's like three roles. Something is a bit confusing for me as well. You understood what I meant, right? Like being you,
Yeah,
if you are,
so
yeah, if you worked as
as I
developer,
mentioned,
yeah, go ahead.
yeah, actually, as I mentioned earlier with you,
Mm.
I was in 1.5 year without pay. I just jumped into the learn skill. So it was in the development field. When I got the chance to the job, so it was in the support role. That's why how this transition happened.
Okay. Instead of support, you could just remove support and keep DevOps engineer, and you could just add more tasks into DevOps. And as well, in the developer tasks, you have not done any DevOps, like more like, containers, like playing with Kubernetes. You did nothing in
Nothing. It
development.
purely focusing on writing code in front end and back end. That's it. Not at all
Okay.
deploying any application.
Okay. I would say like instead of mentioning like support on-call activities RCA, you could keep production support. That's good. You could just remove
Understood.
all the support activities and you could like change it to complete DevOps. If you had like DevOps and plus developer experience, you would be in high demand as well. You could just
Understood.
say you had transition from developer to DevOps because you were highly interested instead of saying that you went to support.
Understood.
Yes, and I think the same way it goes. Like the skills, I think like if you are going for DevOps instead of this, you could just mention like DevOps, we look for like clouds and you could separate everything. Like if you had worked in cloud like AWS, Azure, and the same way, if you had like worked in CI/CD, you could segregate this. Like in CI/CD, you could keep Jenkins, and like in infrastructure as code, you could keep Terraform. You're understanding what I meant, right? And you could also keep this
Yeah.
programming skills as well. And like
Understood.
instead of visualization tools, you could just keep it as a monitoring tools.
Got it.
Yes, and yes, I see. It's the same goal for you as well. It's more like whatever skills you had mentioned here, make sure like you have this description here. And as well, I don't think like you had mentioned the years of experience as well. Like,
Noted.
yeah,
Here I have a confusion regarding, as I told you earlier, it was a no pay job in the development field, and I was not sure that how much year of experience should I put, like the only latest with the pay or without pay, both including.
it's an internship, right? You mentioned.
Yes, yes,
Then you have to mention it as like an internship itself, and from here it's an IT experience for you.
understood. Got it.
Yes. Like going into that resume, we'll go for like LinkedIn profiles. Yeah. The resume parts were clear, right? We'll go for LinkedIn profile optimization. Yes. So here, why I'm saying like LinkedIn profile optimization is required is let's say because my profile is optimized, like not completely optimized, but a bit of optimized because of the content creation I'm doing now. And like what happens now here is, let's say there are talent acquisition people, and what does this talent acquisition group people do? Is just like you search for a job. Let's say like we search for a job in LinkedIn now, Indeed, like these people search for talents. Let's say they search for like who can align with the right skills, just like how we search for DevOps engineer, like in search box they search for like DevOps engineer and they go for people and they go for connect. Just like if I actually got this guy's name in the top, I give connect. The same way they search for DevOps engineers in LinkedIn, like, and whoever comes on the top, like they give connect. And this is where your LinkedIn profile optimization is plays a major role. And what can you expect is like they reaching out to you, as you could see, like I got I think like it's July 25th, yeah, yesterday itself. This is talent acquisition specialist itself, she reached out to me saying that we have this job and like everything. I did not reply to her yet. So this is how it is. And again, these both are again like talent acquisition specialist. You understood what I meant, right? Like how this could help the LinkedIn profile optimization is. And first thing you had to do, like be it anything, is your LinkedIn profile URL. Maybe like if you have a LinkedIn profile URL, it goes for AXXX something. You could just remove that and just make it as short as possible. Saying like you could remove all other characters inside it. Mm. And like you should have the profile banner and like your profile picture must have till the shoulders. And if you have any picture, you could actually use this pfpmaker.com. Just like that, it removes your background. It like gives a picture there. This is one part on the picture, and the banner part as well. You'll get in LinkedIn banner, like whatever your company is, because my company provided a LinkedIn banner. I just uploaded the LinkedIn banner they provided itself. You could actually have this banner as like DevOps engineer or like whatever company you're working in. And the next thing is like this about, in this about, like whatever your achievements are, you could just keep your achievements. Because like one of the things like I did, like because if HR visits your profile, you can't go through every post. And therefore like you could keep like whatever you had made, your milestones or achievements inside your company or something, you could just keep that. And also you could like give recommendations to each other. I don't think I could recommend now. Okay, I can't recommend to myself, but somewhere if you see another profile, you could actually request for recommendations somewhere. Because yeah, this is something I got recommendations and I had given recommendations where you could give recommendations to each other to have your profile on the top. And this is one thing on the basic side. And you could also use a AI tool. This is called like Careerflow AI, which you could get from Google extensions. You could just need to search for maybe later in WhatsApp I would actually keep these links, the Careerflow AI and Jobalytics, like what these two are, I would tell. Maybe like once I upload it in YouTube, I'd also keep it in description or in comments as well, for you guys not to have a confusions. So like once an extension is installed, you could go for this Careerflow AI. And now you see my profile is just 65% optimized. And like it checks like whatever the profile is optimized or not. Since it was for profile photo, banner is there, headline is there, and open to work. This is something I did not keep the tag because I'm not actively looking for job. And location, Location as well plays a major role actually in the resume as well. Like whatever location you're searching for, keep that. And about as well is there. And in experience, if you see, I had kept the experience. But what am I missing here is the skills. I had not added like skills in the job. Here I had added skills. Here I had added skills. But here I had not added skills. So that's what the warning is about. So just like clear the warnings and education as well. I had added education, but only thing here, where is this? Is like what I had done in that education. It's like added description, something that I did not do. So that's where it goes that way. And yes, and here volunteering is something you could also add just to get your profile optimized. It's more like, let's say, when there was a cyclone in my place, like Vizag Hudhud, so I had went for beach cleaning campaign, a kind of things, or like you went for an orphanage, like serving food or something, even that goes for volunteering, or any experience you could have. Like this shows that you're um, like doing things apart from work as well. Just like this is one tool, and another tool is okay. This since I had this like let's say this is another tool, Jobalytics. What it does is it's for tailoring your resume. Let's say each can have like different description. So that is where it shows like what word is there and what word is needed. So it's more like SLM. Azure is there, cloud is there. It does not have like automation solutions. It doesn't have like scalability. So it shows my resume doesn't have scalability. My resume doesn't have this networking. My resume doesn't have this PowerShell word. My resume doesn't have this optimization word. So like based on that, what I do is like as you could see, like in this, I had not mentioned any PowerShell, though I worked with PowerShell. I'll just like simply add PowerShell and like whatever task I did, I'll just add and like resubmit the resume. So that's how like job analytics works. Till here, things are clear, right?
Yeah, Sagar.
Yeah. Now, like once your resume is done, like what I would do, like what would suggest is like go for these things, like hiring for DevOps engineer, go for posts, like instead of like jobs, like you could go for jobs as well. Like these are okay. I don't. Sometimes you get the latest actually. Date posted. Okay. So as you could see, this is like posted 19 hours ago. You could just like apply to these jobs, and here 18 hours ago, and here your competition would be less compared to the jobs. So here like your chance of getting a job is higher than this. And like as well, one more thing, I think yesterday I saw it in Instagram or something. Something like R. I forgot like what is this R. Okay. Yeah, let's go for date posted. Yeah, yeah, this is somewhere like I saw from Instagram. I think like I think he is not here. Chindu Masala sent me. So these are something like 24 hours is like 86,400 seconds. I'm now changing it to 3,600. It's more like 1 hour ago what's posted. Okay. So as you could see, these were posted like 12 minutes ago. And like your chances here are very high because now the competition became too less. Got what I meant, right? It's more like it's just 19 minutes ago, and like there are like zero applicants. So your competition here is less, and now you are getting the hiring team as well. You could message them directly. And how you could text hiring team is, let's say, I have a blog. I think like I had discussed it in day zero itself. Yes. Yeah, as I said, like you could go for search talent acquisition, you could go and you could text with a format something like this. It's more like your like whatever their name is, and like you saw the opportunities, and you could mention your skills, and you could mention your certifications and everything. And also like attach your resume. Like what you're doing here is, as I said, this talent acquisition people's job is to like go and search talents. Instead of they searching for you, you came up to them, so making their job much easier. So for them, it's actually good that like you made their job a little easier and you would be given a lot of preference than others. This is one thing. And also one more thing, like based on let's say like if someone is asking me referral, if they come and ask me referral like directly, I need a job, I wouldn't give actually. What I would prefer is, let's say, like if they're serious about the job, what I would prefer is if they go for a company's career page or listing, or if they find the job ID somewhere, if they give me along with the job ID and the resume, and if the job ID description and the resume matches, so that's where I'll be interested in giving referral, because like giving referral even like gets me money as well. So that's where, but you need to target on like how to ask for referral. It's as simple as that. Do not directly ask for referral, like ask for like give the job description ID that you looked, and make sure that job description and the resume that you sent like has the tailoring, like both make things simple. So this is about like how you ask referral. Let's say you want to like get into Apple, let's say, okay, it's not this. Let's see what I would do, like if I want to go for a Apple talent acquisition, right? I would just connect to these people or message these people, and I'll add, like draft the resume. And one more thing I'll do is, let's say whoever is working in Apple, I'll target referral through them. Let's say this guy is a software engineer on Apple, I'll connect, I'll drop a referral message saying that this is where I found the like Apple job ID, and like if you could actually give me reference, I would be like very happy. And more than this guys, I think like you could go for senior site reliability engineer or senior DevOps engineer, or like these guys would have like more link to us than a software engineer directly. Till here the parts were clear, right?
Yes, sir.
And now, like coming to this, now you got everything set up, like what, how to check jobs, how to like get into less competition. And now this part comes where you go for interviews. Okay, I don't think like I have a document now. It's more how you should like go for interview, as I suggest is, let's say even if you don't know things, even if you know things, like I would suggest like go sit in the interview. And what you could do is, like whatever the questions that have been asked, whatever the questions that has been asked, note down the questions. Let's say they ask you like what is Kubernetes architecture. You don't know this. Yes, fine. You could just simply say, instead of bluffing, you don't know, and you could skip the question. And like he asks like how do modules help in Terraform, a kind of questions. Now what happens is, like you don't know this question, fine, you were not able to answer it, let's leave that thing, no worries. Like now like make a notes of it, and like once you make a notes of it, maybe like after interview you would be in that kind of mindset where you don't want to do things. That's fine. Take a break of 1 hour, go like play games, eat biryani, do something that you want. And once that is done, like sit down, note these questions, either like get the answers from like uh, chat GPT or anything like you want. But the way you write this answer now is the way you tell the interviewer, like how you present to the interviewer. It's more like I ask you a question, and like you are going to answer me exact wordings. Let's say you wanted to answer, have an exact wordings. It's more like the Kubernetes architecture has like master node, like slave nodes, like master and then master, like you have these components. The same kind, like how you would answer if you are an interview, the exact words, same, like write down the answers in the same way, word to word. And like now, like whatever the questions you ask, like keep that down. Now, when you go for second interview, whatever these questions are there, refer them again. So in DevOps, mostly what happens is like you could get like repeated questions. So maybe like first interview or second interview or third interview, you might have your confidence less or even zero confidence. But like on fourth or fifth, when you get these repeated questions, what happens now is your confidence boosts up. As simple as that. And I could say, like in the beginning, I might have like only one or two questions answered. It's because of the fear or something, interview fear or something. But as the interviews went, there are times where I was not able to answer only one or two. That's it. So that's how things help. Like make some notes of it, and just like you go for second interview, you're not able to do, keep a questions again. Make a document. Let's say keep a single document for everything. Like let's say like keep a company name or first interview or second interview. Happily note down the questions, note down the answers. Same way, like if you go for third interview, refer first interview questions, refer second interview questions, then go for third interview. A kind of things like this boosts up your confidence, and mostly in first interview and second interview as well, you might have been like finding common questions as well. I think yes, that's pretty much it. We had discussed like we had went to resume review, we had went to like LinkedIn profile optimization, we had searched for less competition in the jobs, and also now we had discussed like how you guys had to prepare for interview. I think that's pretty much it. Let me know if you guys have any queries until now. Yes, I'll stop the recording. If you guys could turn the cameras on, whoever is willing, we could just take a screenshot and we'll end the session.